Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm not very fine, as you can see and feel. I have a bit of flu, but Kisumu is fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, on Thursday this week, DJ Evolve addressed the court from his bed. And during that address, DJ Evolve explained that Babu Owino is his personal friend. And that on the material day, he was with Babu Owino. But he never saw Babu Owino with anything like a gun. Technically, what DJ Evolve has done is that he's exonerated Babu Owino from anything. And that confession by DJ Evolve did not sit well with Miguna Miguna. And Miguna Miguna went on rampage. He started attacking Babu Owino. And as expected, Babu Owino did not take it lightly. Babu Owino then countered Miguna Miguna to an extent that even dragged the daughter of Miguna Miguna into the issue. But I don't want us to get into the personal aspect of the exchange. You know what Miguna Miguna said, Babu Owino dragging the daughter. I don't want to get into the details of the court because of the matter, because it's still a matter in court. And you know, someone might actually decide and take me to court over this. I know this country, so I don't want to get into those. I want us to focus on the political aspect of Miguna Miguna's attack on Babu Owino. Why do you think Miguna Miguna took the issue of DJ Evolve personally? Why do you think Miguna Miguna has been fighting Babu Owino of all the people? That's what I want us to look in this particular video. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us go straight into the issues. Why do you think Miguna Miguna is fighting Babu Owino viciously? You know, Miguna Miguna is known to fight people, but not everybody. Miguna normally chooses his fights selectively. And he has picked now Babu Owino. Previously, he picked Raila Odinga. At some point, he picked Pasaris. At some point, he picked William Ruto. At some point, he picked Sarah Eldakin, the lady who used to write speeches for Raila Odinga. But why Babu Owino? For me, he's doing this because, number one, there is Raila Odinga's succession politics in Luo Nyanza. And several people are actually lining up to succeed Raila Odinga. There is Evans Kidero. There is Miguna Miguna. There is Babu Owino, who is coming automatically. There is Eliud Owalo, who is actually a factor by virtue of being a cabinet minister. And who else? So Babu Owino is currently emerging as the automatic successor to Raila Odinga. If you look at Miguna Miguna, he's on the other side. If you look at Evans Kidero, on the other side. If you look at Eliud Owalo, the other side. Babu Owino has played his politics so well to an extent that he has not even talked about succeeding Raila Odinga. But it's also automatic choice. And that is something which is not sitting well with Miguna Miguna and the group. So Miguna Miguna is choosing to fight Babu Owino, to assassinate the character of Babu Owino, because he wants to succeed Raila Odinga. When Miguna Miguna came back into the country from exile, he made it very clear that he wanted to liberate the Luos. He made it clear that he wanted to succeed Raila Odinga. Then Miguna Miguna moved around, but he was resisted by the people. So for me, I think Miguna Miguna has realized that Babu Owino is actually emerging and people love him. And any opportunity which he can use to assassinate his character is welcome to him. And that's why when DJ Evolve made that confession, Miguna Miguna was not happy. So that's number two. If you ask me, Kenya Kwanza as a coalition or William Ruto's team, they have devised a new strategy of targeting key allies of Raila Odinga. And then after targeting these key allies of Raila Odinga, then these key allies are being fought. You know, I've always told you on this particular platform that if there's any individual who has been giving William Ruto serious political headache from 2013, then that individual is none other than Babu Owino. When Babu Owino was elected in parliament in 2017, in Embakasi East, William Ruto really tried so hard to block him. But Babu ni nani? So in the last election, they also tried so hard to block Babu Owino. But they could not because Babu had overwhelming majority. When it comes to performance, Babu Owino is also a performer. He's delivering to the people of Embakasi South. That's a general agreement amongst Kenyans, even those who hate Babu, that he has performed and he has exceeded the expectation of the people or of the voters of Embakasi South. But he's an ally of Raila Odinga. So which means he has to be targeted. The only issue you can pin Babu Owino down with is the issue of DJ Evolve. But that issue, he has also managed it so well. Just the other day, he was explaining to the court how he has spent over 58 million just to try and treat DJ Evolve. Nobody does that. Nobody. We've seen people like Jacob Joma just dying and end of story, Ebay dying and end of story. So Babu Owino has managed the issue of DJ Evolve. But that's the only issue they can try to pin him. So in his attempt to drag the name of Babu Owino, Miguna actually went overboard and even suggested that an individual, a former student leader, had actually died because of Babu. That Babu caused the death of that former student leader. So basically, that is the latest Kenya Kwanza strategy. Number three, I also tend to think that Miguna Miguna is trying so hard to gain relevance. Because if you've been following Miguna Miguna's politics since he came back into the country, when he was coming, he made it a very big deal. And he was received at the airport. From that time up to now, Kenyans are actually forgetting about Miguna Miguna. Probably because he no longer has the media. Probably because his stories are stale. Probably because Miguna Miguna has nothing new to offer to the country. So he's lost relevance. So I tend to think that he wanted to gain relevance through Babu Owino. And for me, if that's the strategy, it can't work on Babu Owino. And I also tend to think that probably, just like any other leader, and especially those from Lunyanga, which is my fourth point, is that most of these people are envious of Babu Owino. You see, like for example, I know when Babu Owino was supposed to be the chair of the PAC, he received a lot of resistance from most members of parliament from Lunyanga. They're wondering, how can this young boy just come from nowhere and get appointed to chair the PAC? So they're envious. When Babu Owino goes across the country, he's always very popular. And that popularity is not sitting down, not only with Miguna Miguna, but with many other politicians, including, most of them are actually those from Lunyanga. They're not comfortable with Babu Owino's rising popularity. So I think Miguna Miguna has that envy of Babu Owino, this young boy, coming from nowhere, everybody loves him. And lastly, I also tend to think that after failing to get any attention from Raila Odinga, Miguna Miguna is now choosing on Babu Owino. Miguna Miguna came into the country. He's talked about Raila Odinga without a single response. He attacked Raila Odinga for 5 good years without a single response. Miguna Miguna actually started by writing books. I think 3 or 4 books. Not a single response from Raila Odinga. And I think he's now tired because Raila Odinga is not paying attention to him. So he wants someone who can respond to him. And that's where Babu Owino comes in. The only thing he didn't expect was the kind of response Babu Owino was going to give him. So Babu Owino was very ruthless with him. And from that moment up to now, I think he has chickened out. I don't know what to think. That's my take. Thank you, guys. Hopefully I'll be well. And until next time, Makwiny.